In the serene tranquility of a blossoming garden, under the shade of ancient trees, let us gather to delve into the profound wisdom bestowed upon us by the enlightened ones of old. As we embark on this journey of understanding, let us begin with a quote attributed to the Venerable Gautama Buddha himself. "No one will disrespect you ever." Pause for a moment and allow these words to resonate within the depths of your being. What if, in every interaction, in every encounter with our fellow beings, we could hold the assurance that no one would ever disrespect us? What if we could navigate the tumultuous waters of life with grace and dignity, secure in the knowledge that our worth is inviolable? The Buddha's words offer us a beacon of hope, a guiding light illuminating the path towards a life free from the shackles of disrespect. But how, you may wonder, can we embody this profound teaching in our daily lives? How can we cultivate an aura of respect that repels any hint of disrespect directed towards us? The answer lies not in seeking validation from external sources, but in cultivating a deep sense of self-respect rooted in the fertile soil of our own hearts. Like a sturdy tree that stands firm against the onslaught of storms, let us nurture the roots of our self-worth, anchoring ourselves firmly in the ground of our own inherent dignity. But what if, despite our best efforts, we find ourselves faced with disrespect from others? What if the winds of adversity threaten to uproot us from our foundation of self-respect? In such moments, let us remember the Buddha's teachings on compassion and understanding. Instead of reacting with anger or indignation, let us respond with empathy and kindness, recognizing that those who disrespect us are often struggling with their own inner turmoil. By extending the hand of compassion to those who seek to belittle or diminish us, we not only disarm their hostility, but also elevate ourselves to a higher plane of consciousness where disrespect holds no power over us. And so, dear friends, let us embark on this noble journey together, guided by the timeless wisdom of the Buddha and fortified by the strength of our own self-respect. In the garden of life, may we blossom like the lotus flower, radiating beauty and grace in the face of adversity, secure in the knowledge that no one can ever disrespect us, as long as we hold fast to the truth of our own worth. Lesson 1. Cultivating self-respect. In the gentle embrace of self-awareness, let us delve into the sacred practice of cultivating self-respect. Like tending to a delicate garden, nurturing the seeds of our own worth requires patience, dedication, and unwavering commitment. In the stillness of our hearts, let us pause to reflect on the profound truth that each and every one of us is inherently worthy of respect simply by virtue of our existence. No external validation or approval is required to affirm the radiant spark of divinity that resides within us. As we embark on a journey of self-discovery, peeling back the layers of conditioning and societal expectations to reveal the radiant essence of our true selves. In the mirror of self-reflection, let us behold the beauty and uniqueness that is our birthright, honoring ourselves with the reverence and admiration that we so readily bestow upon others. But cultivating self-respect is not merely an act of self-indulgence. It is a sacred duty that we owe to ourselves and to the world around us. For when we stand tall in the light of our own worth, we become beacons of inspiration, illuminating the path for others to follow in our footsteps. With each step we take on the journey of self-respect, we reclaim our power and agency, no longer beholden to the whims of others or the dictates of society. Like the mighty oak that stands firm against the tempest, we weather the storms of life with grace and dignity, secure in the knowledge that no one can ever diminish our worth. And so, dear friends, let us embrace the practice of cultivating self-respect with open hearts and steadfast determination, knowing that in doing so, we honor the divine essence that resides within each and every one of us. Lesson 1. Cultivating self-respect. In the vast landscape of our inner world, the journey towards self-respect begins with a single step, a step towards acknowledging our own inherent worthiness. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, self-respect requires nurturing and cultivation. We must tend to the garden of our hearts with care and attention, watering the roots of our self-esteem with compassion and kindness. With each passing day, let us commit to treating ourselves with the same gentleness and understanding that we extend to others. Let us banish the harsh voices of self-criticism and doubt, replacing them with words of affirmation and encouragement. For it is only when we learn to love and accept ourselves unconditionally that we can truly command the respect of others. But cultivating self-respect is not merely a solitary endeavor. It is also a communal effort, shaped by the relationships we forge with those around us. Just as a mirror reflects our outer appearance, the people in our lives serve as mirrors reflecting back to us our own sense of worth. In the company of those who uplift and empower us, our self-respect blossoms like a flower in full bloom, radiating beauty and grace for all to see. But in the presence of negativity and toxicity, our self-esteem withers like a wilted blossom, starved of the nourishment it needs to thrive. And so, let us choose our companions wisely, surrounding ourselves with those who see us not as we are, but as we aspire to be. Let us seek out mentors and role models who embody the qualities of self-respect we wish to cultivate within ourselves, learning from their example and drawing inspiration from their wisdom. But most importantly, let us remember that self-respect is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. A journey that unfolds with each passing moment as we strive to honor the divinity that resides within us all, and in the sacred sanctuary of our own hearts, may we discover the true essence of self-respect, shining like a beacon of light in the darkness, guiding us ever onward towards the fulfillment of our highest potential. Lesson 2. Compassion for others. One of the most powerful tools we possess in cultivating respect is compassion. Compassion, the gentle force that bridges the gap between hearts, has the transformative power to dissolve barriers and forge connections even in the face of adversity. When we approach others with compassion, we recognize their inherent humanity, their joys, their sorrows, their hopes, and their fears. We see beyond the masks they wear, beyond the roles they inhabit, and we connect with the essence of their being, the same essence that resides within us all. But cultivating compassion is not always easy. It requires us to step outside the confines of our own egos, to transcend the narrow boundaries of self-interest, and to embrace the inherent interconnectedness of all life. It requires us to open our hearts wide enough to embrace the pain of others, to sit with their suffering without judgment or condemnation. Yet, in the crucible of compassion, we discover a profound truth, that in alleviating the suffering of others, we also alleviate our own. For when we extend a hand of kindness to those in need, we create a ripple effect of goodness that reverberates throughout the universe, touching the hearts of all who encounter it. And so, let us cultivate compassion as a guiding principle in our interactions with others. Let us approach each encounter with an open heart and a willingness to understand, to empathize, and to extend a hand of kindness even to those who may seem undeserving. For it is in the act of compassion that we find the true essence of respect, the recognition of the sacredness inherent in every being, the acknowledgement of their worthiness to be seen, heard, and valued. And in the gentle embrace of compassion, may we discover the boundless depths of respect that lie within us all, waiting to be awakened and shared with the world. Lesson 3. Nonviolent communication. Imagine human interaction as a graceful dance, where every word we utter holds a mighty power we often overlook. Enter the world of nonviolent communication, a treasure trove nestled within Buddhist wisdom, offering us a golden path to honor and kindness in our dealings with others. At its heart, nonviolent communication is all about being true to ourselves and showing compassion, while also tuning in deeply to what others feel and need. It's like a gentle art, encouraging us to speak honestly without causing harm, to express our needs without bossing others around, and to chat with open hearts and a genuine desire to understand. When we embrace this way of communication, we create a nurturing space where respect blossoms like a spring flower. Instead of resorting to harsh words or pushing our way through conflicts, we approach them with empathy, searching for common ground rather than fueling the fire. But mastering this art takes time and practice. We need to get to know ourselves better, to understand what sets off our tempers, and to choose our words wisely. In those heated moments when emotions surge and tensions rise, it's easy to snap or withdraw. Yet, it's precisely in these moments that nonviolent communication shines brightest. By taking a deep breath and grounding ourselves, we make room for kindness to bloom. We remind ourselves that beneath every angry outburst lies a deeper hurt, a yearning for understanding and connection. So, let's pledge to practice nonviolent communication every day. Let's speak our truth boldly, but also listen with open hearts, ready to be moved by others' words. In the gentle exchange of ideas, in the weaving together of different voices into a beautiful melody, we discover the true meaning of respect, the acknowledgement of our shared humanity, the celebration of our diversity, and the profound connection that binds us all in the intricate tapestry of life. Lesson 4. Setting boundaries. In the intricate web of human connections, having healthy boundaries is like weaving threads of respect and understanding. Imagine boundaries as invisible lines that mark where you end and I begin, protecting our feelings, bodies, and spirits. To set boundaries with dignity is like showing respect to ourselves and others by clearly saying what we need, like, and can't tolerate. It's a way of saying, I matter, and so do you, while also recognizing each other's space and needs. When we set boundaries, we do it kindly and clearly. Instead of building walls or being aggressive, we approach it with open hearts, ready to talk things out. We express our boundaries firmly but kindly, saying, I feel or I need, without blaming anyone. We don't make demands, we just ask for understanding and cooperation. Setting boundaries with dignity also means respecting other people's limits. We understand that everyone has the right to set boundaries, and we respect that. If someone crosses our boundaries, we respond firmly but gracefully, sticking to what we believe while staying open to talking things through. We don't play games or try to get even. We stand our ground with honesty and self-respect. By practicing setting boundaries with dignity, we build relationships based on trust and respect. We create a space where everyone feels valued, conflicts are resolved peacefully, and real connections can grow. So, let's make setting boundaries with dignity an important part of how we relate to each other. Let's show ourselves and others that we care by speaking up kindly and listening with understanding, building relationships that are strong, respectful, and full of love. Lesson 5. Mindful speech. In the intricate dance of human connection, the words we choose wield incredible influence. They possess the magic to lift spirits, ignite inspiration, and forge bonds. But they also have the potential to inflict wounds, sow division, and create distance. Mindful speech, born from the depths of mindfulness and compassion, stands as a pillar of dignified communication. To speak mindfully is to inhabit the present moment entirely, recognizing the ripples our words create in the lives of others, and purposefully selecting our language. It's a practice that encourages us to pause, reflect, and ponder the repercussions of our speech before it escapes our lips. At its core, mindful speech begins with understanding our own thoughts and feelings. By delving into the inner workings of our minds, we become attuned to the subtleties of our speech, the melody of our voice, the rhythm of our words, and the intentions that hide within our expressions. With this newfound awareness guiding us, we can engage in conversations with heightened sensitivity and discernment. We weave our words with tenderness and understanding, aiming to uplift and empower rather than belittle or hurt. Mindful speech also entails listening deeply to others, with a heart wide open and a genuine desire to comprehend. We refrain from interrupting or passing judgment, allowing space for their thoughts and emotions to unfurl authentically. Through the practice of mindful speech, we foster an environment of respect and empathy in our relationships. We carve out a sanctuary where every individual feels seen, valued, and honored, a place where conflicts find resolution through peaceful and constructive dialogue. So, let us embrace mindful speech as a potent instrument for nurturing respect and harmony in our interactions. Let us speak with purpose, integrity, and warmth, always mindful of the profound impact our words can have on the souls of those around us. Lesson 6. Embracing differences. In the grand symphony of life, diversity is the melody that gives it richness and depth. Just as no two snowflakes are alike, each person brings a unique perspective, experience, and essence to the world. Embracing differences with grace is not merely an act of tolerance, but an acknowledgement of the beauty that arises from our varied expressions of humanity. Imagine a world where every flower in the garden bloomed in the same hue, where every bird sang the same melody, and where every tree stood identical in stature and form. While there is a certain harmony in uniformity, it is in the diversity of colors, sounds, and shapes that the true splendor of nature unfolds. Similarly, in the mosaic of human society, it is our differences that make us whole. Each individual, with their unique background, culture, and perspective, contributes to the tapestry of human experience in their own distinct way. Yet, embracing differences is not always easy. It requires us to transcend the limitations of our own worldview, to step outside the comfort of familiarity, and to embrace the unknown with an open heart and a curious mind. But in the embrace of diversity lies the seeds of growth and transformation. When we encounter those whose beliefs, values, or identities differ from our own, we have an opportunity to expand our understanding, to broaden our horizons, and to deepen our capacity for empathy and compassion. In the presence of diversity, we discover the richness of human experience, the myriad ways in which we express ourselves, connect with one another, and navigate the complexities of life. We learn to appreciate the beauty in the differences that surround us, recognizing that it is through our diversity that we find unity. And so, let us celebrate our differences with grace and humility, honoring the unique gifts that each person brings to the table. Let us approach encounters with those who are different from us not with fear or suspicion, but with curiosity and openness, eager to learn and grow from the exchange. For it is in the encounter with the other that we discover our shared humanity, transcending the boundaries of race, religion, and culture to recognize the divinity that resides within us all. And in the tapestry of diversity, may we find the threads that bind us together, weaving a story of unity, harmony, and love. Lesson 7. Practicing gratitude. In the vast expanse of our lives, amidst the hustle and bustle of daily routines, there lies a treasure waiting to be discovered, the gift of gratitude. Gratitude, like a gentle breeze that caresses the soul, has the power to transform our perception of the world and deepen our connections with others. In the journey towards mutual respect, practicing gratitude serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path with its radiant warmth and wisdom. Think for a moment about the countless blessings that grace your life each day, the air you breathe, the food you eat, the warmth of the sun on your skin. These simple yet profound gifts are often taken for granted, overshadowed by the distractions and demands of modern living. But what if we were to pause, even for just a moment, to acknowledge and appreciate these blessings? What if we were to cultivate a spirit of gratitude that permeates every aspect of our lives, infusing even the smallest moments with joy and wonder? Practicing gratitude is not merely a matter of counting our blessings, but of opening our hearts to receive the abundance that surrounds us. It is an act of mindfulness that invites us to savor the present moment, to fully immerse ourselves in the richness of life's experiences, and to acknowledge the contributions of others with humility and grace. When we approach life with a spirit of gratitude, we cultivate a sense of reverence for the interconnectedness of all beings. We recognize that the kindness of others, whether large or small, shapes the fabric of our existence, weaving a tapestry of love, compassion, and mutual respect. And so let us embrace the practice of gratitude as a cornerstone of our journey towards mutual respect. Let us cultivate a heart that overflows with appreciation for the beauty that surrounds us, for the love that sustains us, and for the countless blessings that enrich our lives each day. For in the practice of gratitude lies the key to unlocking the door to deeper connections, richer experiences, and a world imbued with mutual respect and understanding. And in the gentle embrace of gratitude, may we discover the true essence of our shared humanity, bound together by the threads of love, kindness, and appreciation. Lesson 8. Empathy and Understanding. In the intricate tapestry of human relationships, empathy serves as the thread that binds us together, weaving a web of connection that transcends barriers of time, space, and circumstance. Cultivating empathy and understanding is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a heartfelt journey into the depths of our shared humanity, a journey that begins with a single step, a single moment of opening our hearts to the experiences of others. Consider for a moment the myriad challenges and triumphs that shape the lives of those around you, the joys, the sorrows, the hopes, and the fears that color their existence. Each person carries within them a unique story, a tapestry of experiences that has shaped their perspective, their beliefs, and their aspirations. But what if we were to pause, even for just a moment, to truly listen? To listen not with our ears alone, but with our hearts wide open. What if we were to set aside our preconceived notions and judgments and instead approach each encounter with a spirit of curiosity and compassion? Cultivating empathy requires us to step outside the confines of our own perspective, to walk a mile in another's shoes, and to see the world through their eyes. It is an act of humility that invites us to acknowledge the inherent worth and dignity of every being, regardless of their background, beliefs, or circumstances. Empathy is not about fixing or solving, but about bearing witness to the experiences of others with kindness and understanding. It is about creating a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity, where each person feels seen, heard, and valued for who they truly are. And so, let us embark on this journey of empathy and understanding together. Let us cultivate a heart that beats in rhythm with the hopes and dreams of others, that resonates with the pain and suffering of those in need, and that rejoices in the triumphs and victories of our fellow beings. For in the practice of empathy lies the key to unlocking the door to deeper connections, richer experiences, and a world imbued with mutual respect and compassion. And in the gentle embrace of empathy, may we discover the true essence of our shared humanity, bound together by the threads of love, kindness, and understanding. Lesson 9. Forgiveness. In the intricate tapestry of human life, forgiveness shines like a guiding star, showing us the way to healing, peace, and coming together. Forgiveness isn't just a big-hearted gesture, it's a profound journey of self-discovery. It all starts with a simple choice, a moment where we decide to let go of the heavy burdens weighing on our hearts. Think about the hurt and anger that linger within you, the wounds from others, the betrayals, the unfairness. These emotional scars can poison our minds and our relationships if we don't deal with them. But what if we could release that anger and bitterness, break free from the past, and embrace the power of forgiveness? What if we could show compassion to those who have hurt us, not because we're weak, but because we're strong? Forgiveness begins with acknowledging the pain we've suffered, showing ourselves kindness and understanding. It's not about saying what happened was okay, but about freeing ourselves from the prison of bitterness. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It lifts the weight of grudges and opens the door to a future filled with hope and joy. It's about reclaiming our power and peace in the face of challenges. So let's start this journey of forgiveness together. Let's nurture a heart open to healing and renewal. Forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness, it's a testament to our strength and resilience. In forgiveness, we find the key to deeper connections and a world filled with compassion and respect. And through forgiveness, may we discover the true essence of our shared humanity, united by love, kindness, and understanding. Lesson 10. Leading by example. In the big show of life, there are endless roles to take on and countless scripts to follow. But among all the noise and hustle, there's one role that really stands out: the role of a leader. Being a leader isn't just about bossing people around or demanding respect. It's about being someone others want to follow because of your honesty, kindness, and smarts. Think about the people who've made a big difference in your life, like the teachers who made learning fun, the mentors who helped you through tough times, or the friends who were always there for you. What was it about them that made you look up to them? Leadership isn't just about fancy titles or high-ranking positions. It's about how we affect other people's lives. It's about the things we say, the things we do, and the choices we make, and how they create ripples in the world around us. Leading by example starts with sticking to our values, even when things get tough. It means being true to ourselves, even when we're not sure what lies ahead. But leading by example isn't something we do alone. It's about lifting others up and helping them shine. It's about seeing the potential in everyone and making sure they have what they need to succeed. As leaders, it's our job to create a place where everyone feels respected, understood, and included. We need to lead with humility, knowing that we're not perfect, but still inspiring others to do their best. So let's step up to the challenge of leadership with humility and bravery. Let's not lead with pride or selfishness, but with kindness and honesty. Let's be a guiding light for others, showing them the way to a future full of hope, opportunity, and respect for each other. Lesson 11. Handling conflict constructively. In the complex world of relationships, conflicts are like storms brewing in the sky. They might seem disruptive and scary, but they also have the power to make us grow, understand each other better, and become closer. Dealing with conflicts isn't just about avoiding fights or hiding our feelings. It's about seeing them as chances to change and make things better. Think about the arguments you've had with friends or family, or the tensions at work that you've felt bubbling under the surface? What if instead of dreading conflict, we looked at it as an opportunity to learn and become stronger? What if we faced conflicts with curiosity and a desire to solve problems with respect and kindness? Dealing with conflicts starts with being brave and caring. It means creating a space where everyone can talk openly and honestly, feeling heard and respected. But it's also about knowing ourselves and our feelings. We need to understand why we react the way we do and learn to stay calm and understanding, even when we're upset. When we're angry, it's easy to blame others or get defensive. But dealing with conflict constructively means letting go of the need to be right and trying to see things from different perspectives. So let's take on conflicts with courage and humility. Instead of seeing them as failures, let's see them as chances to grow and change for the better. Let's listen and learn from each other, finding common ground and building stronger relationships. Because in the midst of conflict, we can find understanding, kindness, and respect. And by handling conflicts with care and understanding, we can strengthen the bonds that connect us all, making our world a better and more compassionate place. Lesson 12. Awareness of intentions. In the twists and turns of our minds, our intentions act like a compass, steering our actions and molding our futures. But often we wander through life without noticing the subtle forces guiding our thoughts, words, and deeds. Becoming aware of our intentions isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a profound journey of self-discovery. A journey that starts with a moment of pausing to think about why we make the choices we do. Think about all the decisions you make each day, the things you say, the moves you make, the paths you pick. What if, instead of coasting through life without thinking, you stopped to think about why you do what you do? What if you made a habit of paying attention to whether your actions come from fear, ego, or desire, or from love, compassion, and wisdom? Being aware of intentions means shining a light on the hidden reasons behind our behavior. It's about being curious and wanting to understand why we do what we do. But becoming aware of intentions isn't always easy. It means practicing mindfulness, being present and watching our thoughts and feelings without judging them. It's about taking a moment before reacting quickly and choosing our responses with thought and integrity. On the journey to being aware of intentions, we might meet resistance and discomfort. We might uncover fears, insecurities, and old wounds buried deep inside us. But facing these shadows with bravery and kindness is how we unlock our true selves and take back our power. So, let's start this journey of self-discovery together. Let's practice mindfulness to become more aware of the intentions guiding our lives. Let's approach each moment with curiosity and openness, ready to explore the depths of our inner selves and find the treasures hidden within. Because in understanding our intentions lies the key to knowing ourselves better, being authentic, and finding fulfillment. And through the gentle embrace of mindfulness, may we discover our true selves, bound by love, wisdom, and intention. Lesson 13. Practicing equanimity. In the ebb and flow of life's currents, there is a state of being that transcends the turbulence of emotions and circumstances, a state known as equanimity. Like a sturdy ship navigating through stormy seas, equanimity allows us to remain steady and balanced amidst the swirling tides of joy and sorrow, gain and loss, success and failure. Practicing equanimity is not about suppressing emotions or denying the ups and downs of life, but about cultivating a deep sense of inner peace and resilience that remains unshaken by the changing winds of fortune. Consider for a moment the roller coaster of emotions that you may have experienced in the past, the elation of success, the despair of failure, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. What if, instead of being swept away by the highs and lows of life, You were able to anchor yourself in the calm center of your being, observing the passing waves with detachment and serenity. Practicing equanimity begins with a commitment to mindfulness, an attentive presence that allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in their web. It is about cultivating a spacious awareness that embraces all aspects of our experience, whether pleasant or unpleasant, without clinging or aversion. But practicing equanimity is not a passive acceptance of whatever life throws our way. It is an active engagement with the present moment, rooted in wisdom and compassion. It is about responding to life's challenges with grace and resilience, meeting each obstacle with an open heart and a clear mind. In the face of adversity, equanimity allows us to remain grounded and centered, like a majestic tree that bends with the force of the wind, but remains firmly rooted in the earth. It is about finding refuge in the midst of the storm, tapping into the wellspring of inner peace and strength that lies within us all. And so, let us embark on this journey of practicing equanimity together. Let us cultivate a heart that remains open and unshakable amidst the changing tides of life. Let us embrace each moment with mindfulness and compassion, knowing that it is through the practice of equanimity that we find true freedom and liberation from the bonds of suffering. For in the gentle embrace of equanimity lies the key to unlocking the door to greater peace, joy, and contentment. And in the spacious expanse of our own awareness, may we discover the boundless depths of our true nature, anchored in the unwavering presence of equanimity. Lesson 14. Cultivating patience. In the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, patience is often seen as a rare commodity, a virtue reserved for the saintly few who possess an exceptional level of self-control and serenity. Yet patience is not merely a passive acceptance of life's challenges, but a dynamic quality that empowers us to navigate adversity with grace and resilience. Cultivating patience is like tending to a garden, nurturing the seeds of inner peace and allowing them to blossom in their own time. Think for a moment about a time when you felt the urge to rush or push against the natural flow of events, the frustration of waiting in a long line, the impatience of dealing with a difficult situation, the anxiety of wanting things to unfold according to your timetable. What if, instead of resisting or fighting against the currents of life, you were able to surrender to the flow, trusting in the wisdom of divine timing? Cultivating patience begins with a shift in perspective, a willingness to see delays and setbacks not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. It is about embracing the present moment with an open heart and a curious mind, knowing that each experience, whether pleasant or unpleasant, holds valuable lessons for our journey. But cultivating patience is not always easy. It requires us to cultivate self-awareness and emotional intelligence, to recognize the triggers that prompt us to react impulsively and to choose our responses with intention and integrity. In the crucible of patience, we discover a profound truth, that in surrendering to the flow of life, we find greater peace and fulfillment than we could ever achieve through force or resistance. It is in the moments of waiting, of uncertainty, and of stillness that we learn to trust in the unfolding of the universe, knowing that everything happens in its own time and for a reason. And so, let us embark on this journey of cultivating patience together. Let us approach each moment with an attitude of openness and acceptance, knowing that it is through the practice of patience that we find true freedom and liberation from the bonds of suffering. For in the gentle embrace of patience lies the key to unlocking the door to greater peace, joy, and contentment. And in the spacious expanse of our own awareness, may we discover the boundless depths of our true nature, anchored in the unwavering presence of patience. Lesson 15. Honoring diversity. In the magnificent mosaic of humanity, diversity serves as the vibrant thread that stitches together the very fabric of our collective existence. It's the dazzling array of cultures, beliefs, and viewpoints that infuses the human journey with depth and color. Embracing diversity isn't just about tolerating differences. It's about reveling in the unique contributions of every individual and cherishing the kaleidoscope of our distinctiveness. Imagine the countless ways diversity reveals itself in the world. The symphony of languages spoken, the myriad traditions and rituals honored, the wide spectrum of beliefs embraced. What if, instead of seeing diversity as a source of discord, we recognized it as a wellspring of strength and resilience? What if we viewed it as a testament to the limitless creativity and adaptability inherent in the human spirit? Honoring diversity starts with acknowledging the intrinsic dignity and value of each person, regardless of their background, identity, or convictions. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels acknowledged, listened to, and appreciated for who they truly are, without fear of bias or prejudice. But honoring diversity isn't merely about passive acceptance of differences. It's an active engagement with the rich tapestry of human experience. It's a willingness to learn from and be transformed by encounters with those whose perspectives diverge from our own. In embracing diversity, we unearth a profound truth. It's through our differences that we discover unity, and it's through our diversity that we unravel the common threads that connect us as a single human family. Let's approach each interaction with curiosity and receptiveness, eager to glean wisdom from the experiences and viewpoints of others. Let's revel in the beauty of our distinctions, knowing that it's through our diversity that we derive strength, resilience, and richness in the tapestry of life. Lesson 16. Reflecting on interdependence. In the grand tapestry of life, there's a timeless truth that transcends boundaries: interdependence. Picture a lush forest, each tree, plant, and creature vital for its survival. Interdependence teaches us the profound interconnectedness of all existence and how our actions shape the world. Imagine the air you breathe, the food you eat, the water you drink, all sustained by intricate relationships on our planet. What if we saw ourselves not as isolated beings, but as interconnected with all life, our well-being intertwined with others? Contemplating interdependence humbles us, fostering gratitude for the support we receive from the world. Every small action we take resonates through the web of life. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a heartfelt acknowledgement of our unity with all beings. It's about empathizing with others' suffering, feeling their joy as our own. Within interdependence's embrace, we realize we're not solitary entities, but interconnected threads. It's through this bond that we draw strength, resilience, and a sense of belonging. Let's embark on this journey of reflection together. With mindfulness and gratitude, we embrace each moment, finding meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in life's intricate design. Lesson 17. Letting go of ego. In Buddhism, the concept of ego, or self, is viewed as a source of suffering and delusion. When we cling too tightly to our ego-driven desires and identities, we often find ourselves seeking validation and respect from external sources. However, true self-respect stems from a deeper understanding that transcends the ego. To cultivate self-respect, we must learn to let go of our attachment to the ego. This means recognizing that our worth does not depend on external achievements or the opinions of others. Instead, we can find true value in our inherent worth as human beings, regardless of our accomplishments or status. Practicing humility is essential in letting go of ego. Humility allows us to acknowledge our limitations and imperfections without feeling diminished. By embracing humility, we can release the need to constantly assert our superiority or defend our self-image, thus freeing ourselves from the grip of the ego. Additionally, cultivating mindfulness can help us become aware of the ego's influence on our thoughts and actions. Through mindfulness practices such as meditation, we can observe the arising and passing away of ego-centered thoughts without getting entangled in them. This awareness allows us to respond to situations with clarity and compassion, rather than reacting out of ego-driven impulses. By letting go of ego, we create space for genuine self-respect to arise. This self-respect is not contingent on external validation, but is rooted in our deep understanding of our inherent worth as individuals. As we continue to cultivate humility and mindfulness, we strengthen our connection to our true selves, allowing us to navigate the world with authenticity and grace. Lesson 18. Practicing loving kindness. In this lesson, we delve into the transformative power of loving kindness meditation in nurturing self-respect. Loving kindness, or metta in Pali, is a practice deeply rooted in Buddhist tradition, aimed at cultivating boundless love and compassion towards oneself and others. By directing loving kindness towards ourselves, we lay the foundation for genuine self-respect. The practice begins by finding a comfortable posture and cultivating a sense of inner calm through mindful breathing. With each inhale and exhale, we invite feelings of warmth and acceptance to envelop our being. Then, we silently recite phrases such as, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease," directing these benevolent wishes towards ourselves. As we continue the practice, we may encounter resistance or doubt, especially if self-criticism or past traumas linger in our minds. However, with patience and gentle perseverance, we gradually soften these barriers, allowing the light of loving kindness to penetrate even the darkest corners of our hearts. Through regular practice, we come to recognize our inherent worthiness and deservingness of love and respect. We understand that true self-respect is not contingent upon external achievements or validations, but arises from a deep sense of self-compassion and acceptance. Moreover, as our capacity for self-love expands, so does our ability to extend loving kindness towards others. We realize that we are interconnected with all beings, bound together by the universal desire for happiness and freedom from suffering. Thus, by nurturing self-respect through loving kindness, we also foster respect and compassion in our interactions with others, creating a ripple effect of positive energy in the world. As we reach the culmination of our journey through these 18 engaging Buddhist lessons, let's take a moment to reflect on the profound wisdom we've uncovered. In the vast expanse of Buddhist teachings, we've discovered timeless principles that resonate deeply with our human experience. In the quest for self-respect and the assurance that no one will ever disrespect us, we've learned that the key lies within ourselves. Through cultivating inner peace, practicing non-attachment, and embracing impermanence, we've found that true respect arises from a place of deep understanding and acceptance of ourselves and the world around us. We've explored the transformative power of self-compassion, setting boundaries, and practicing mindfulness. These practices not only nourish our own sense of self-worth, but also pave the way for respectful interactions with others. In the journey of self-discovery, we've delved into the interconnectedness of all beings, recognizing that respect is a two-way street that thrives on mutual understanding and compassion. By letting go of ego, practicing loving kindness, and embracing vulnerability, we've unlocked the doors to authentic connection and profound respect for ourselves and others. Through forgiveness and letting go, finding strength in adversity, and embracing authenticity, we've learned that true respect blossoms from a place of humility and acceptance of our imperfections. In the simplicity of our daily lives, we've discovered the profound joy that comes from finding contentment in the present moment. By cultivating humility and reflecting on our imperfections, we've embraced the beauty of our humanity and found strength in our vulnerability. As this journey is going to end, let us carry these exceptional words of wisdom with us, allowing them to guide our actions and interactions with grace and compassion. May we continue to nurture our self-respect with kindness, understanding, and unwavering authenticity. And remember, dear friends, in the spirit of generosity and connection, if you found these lessons valuable, don't hesitate to share them with others who may benefit. Like, share, and subscribe to spread the wisdom far and wide, creating a ripple effect of respect and compassion in our world. May our journey of self-discovery and self-respect continue to unfold with each passing moment, leading us ever closer to a life filled with harmony, understanding, and profound respect for all beings. Like, share, and subscribe to join us on this journey of growth and transformation. Together, let us create a world where no one will ever disrespect us, for we have cultivated the boundless power of self-respect within ourselves.